Got a man. It's Cook. Turning it on. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. For a gap, it's Young. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Matthews. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Bears had this offense rolling. Looking to throw again. Under fire. He's got the tight end. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's McGooligan. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around and talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
traditional option where the running back is the pitch man. Nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's loose. Off to the races to the right. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Syracuse.
He just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Matthews. Snagged in the middle. It's Young. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Bears are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd.
Baylor, 7.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Back to pass, it's Matthews. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's got him. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. After that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Not a moment of indecision. Offense stays on the field, 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Into the house. Touchdown, Bears! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cuse. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 28 over the Stallions. We'll circle back if anything. happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Matthews. Quarterback moving. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Pena. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses are up and down the field now. These last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think, setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
See if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Got a lot of room to the right. once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Baylor, 14.
Coming out with it, it's King.
The return is brought down at the 21, and the Baylor offense will take over first and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Matthews. The short hands, it's McGooligan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
That's caught. It's Young. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Catch in the middle, it's Pena. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I know, everyone's yelling. You didn't get the first down, but more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Back to throw, it's Matthews. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrell. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's King. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Matthews. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Big play on this third and long. They'll run play action. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Take over first and 10.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He'll need to put some leg in this one, a 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's King. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and a great job on the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Pick up this 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. Got it, looking for a first. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll send the back in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense, continue to chase that QB.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On the ground, it's Gibson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's McNabb. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Now, 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Syracuse.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as as well give it to him again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Syracuse! And the beatdown has ensued.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 12 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown Bears! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Motion from the wideout. They want to throw it. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Harrell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Feet at the 35. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Willis. Fighting off the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs.
Touchdown, Cuse! And the pummeling has started. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's King. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second down. That's the end of the third quarter.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGooligan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bears are on the move.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On the move, he fires. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past you, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Breaks into the open. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the defense was not fooled on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Young. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15.
Syracuse.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. And the quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Willis. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Baylor offense will take over 1st and 10.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Caught over the middle, it's Pena. And tackled there by the defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Pena. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to throw. And he's got it. A late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver. Albeit very slight of hope.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
down.